Hey y'all. That was my Kindle. Alright, I got a video request from another person. Can't remember their name right now. They reached out to me on Facebook, which was really awesome, by the way, that the Facebook's helping you guys communicate with me. Uh, she, I'm not quite sure, uh, but they asked me to make a video showing how to create tattoos for Second Life. Now, I do not, this is going to be a very basic video. I've only made 2 tattoos in my entire life on Second Life, creating things, and it's fairly difficult to do um, and make it something epic. First few things that you got to know is that you should not go and Google tattoos. Even if you Google free tattoos, it does not necessarily mean that they actually are free. What you should do is come up with your own design. So if you can't draw uh, very well, you shouldn't go into tattoo making for real life, let alone Second Life. Another thing is that if you're going to make fandom tattoos, that means that you're a fan of like Doctor Who or Harry Potter or whatever, and you want to make tattoos for those fandoms, that you shouldn't charge a whole heck of a lot of money if they are not your original work inspired by, going back to the drawing thing. So, a couple of the 2 tattoos that I made um, uh, for mine were fandom tattoos, Doctor Who based. I got pictures off the internet, uh, did all the work in making them look fairly okay. They weren't great. And then put them into, um, originally into a gotcha machine, along with a few other things. And I only charged 10 linden per pull, and that was because that's how much it cost me to upload them um, into my inventory to create. Sometimes more than that. The tattoos actually cost me more than 10 linden to do because I wasn't sure exactly where things sat on the avatar body and whether or not they would look okay. Oh, pardon me. Another few things you should know before I actually begin making anything is that you cannot do tattoos that don't copy themselves over. So you can do back tattoos, you can do chest tattoos. You can, but when you do arm tattoos, you can only do one set of tattoos. The way the avatars in Second Life work when they aren't mesh bodies, anyway, and I'll explain that in a second, um, is that one side basically duplicates over to the other when it comes to arms and legs. Um, Chest is unique, the head is unique to itself, um, but chest and back, but the actual arms they duplicate over. So, like when you're if you go and watch my system shirt tutorial, you'll see the template that I use only has one sleeve in the template, and that's because, like I said, they duplicate over. Um, it's just like the front can wrap around to the back. So if you're gonna do like a side tattoo that goes to the back of uh, to slightly to the back, you're gonna have to split the tattoo into 2 pieces and try to seam them together, one on each side of the template. It makes, like I said, it makes it a little bit difficult, and I'm going to be doing a basic one where I don't have to worry about lapping. I'm going to do like a chest or a back tattoo, and I'll show you guys how to do it. And you're going to want to do um, three different strengths of color, because you want fresh, slightly faded, and then completely faded. Um, but now getting to the mesh. Mesh is unique. So like you got the Mesh Body Project, you've got the Slink Body, you've got quite a few different mesh bodies out there in Second Life now. Those If you get the builder's template or the creator's template for those bodies, you can make tattoos that are unique and um, don't change from arm to arm to leg to leg. You can actually make a whole body tattoo that's completely unique and will not duplicate in any fashion. This is really awesome for because then you can have a realistic tattoo layer or multiple tattoos in different parts of the body without having to worry about, like I said, duplication. I do not know how to create for those. In fact, I've never created for any of the mesh bodies or systems. The closest thing I've gotten to making anything for mesh is, of course, clothes and furniture, along with accessories like I'm going to be making some cassette player discs, cassette tapes, not discs, cassette tapes, um, and I'm going to be making those, and I'm going to be probably putting in uh, music of various kinds that I can get for free from the internet. And when I say free from the internet, I mean actually free. But I don't really do tattoos or hair or anything like that. The few times that I've experimented with it on my own, they've turned out kind of iffy because I cannot draw very well to save my life. Now, I can do some cartoons, but when you're talking about finite details like, you know, eyelashes or makeup or um, the cornea and the iris of the eyes and stuff like that, no. No. Cartoons, yes. I've done quite a few cartoons. But actual realistic things like we would need in Second Life to pull off, not so much. So let's get started. Um, I downloaded the template sets here from the Second Life. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's my Facebook. See, went to Google and I said creator tools, and then I went to the creation portal here, clothing tutorials. Chip Midnight, the higher resolution clothing and skin templates, and then the improved clothing templates are the things that I downloaded. Obviously, Robin Woods are really good because I've used those before as well. The Linden body clothing templates are the generic ones that Linden Labs, the owner and creators of Second Life, gave out. They're not the best, so I would you know, do other things. Now, they've got these ones here too, that if you want to create what I call system clothing and tattoos and stuff, you're just going to need Chip Midnight stuff. So, let's get back over here. Now, let's see. Where is it? There it is. Did it actually go? Yeah, there it is. Okay. This is what you need. Now, this is a generic template. Obviously, you can tell that there's contours that could be breasts or just, pectoral muscles. This is the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so this is the template. I'm not going to be using this right now. I just wanted to make sure I actually had the template where I could grab hold of it. I also downloaded, and this is why I told you guys not to do it. It's on the desktop, isn't it? I'm going to show you guys how to do the tattoo from a picture on the internet, from the internet. I told you guys not to do this, but I can't draw to save my life, and I wanted something that was fairly believable as a tattoo to work with. But you basically start out with, of course, getting as close to the tattoo as possible at all angles. Cutting that out. Going like that. Now, this is the harder part because you have to take all the color that's not black out of it. And obviously this is off-white. Okay, that's the first step. Okay, so now that we have our template for our tattoo, this is the awesomeness. Okay, so we're going to invert this, and we're going to cut it, discard, paste. Okay, now we're going to save this file as a TGA. So we're going to export this, and tat TGA. I always save as TGA or export as TGA. Makes things a lot easier. No compression. Never compress anything. Never compress anything that you're going to be uploading in Second Life. Never compress anything that you're working on as part of a piece of something that you're doing texture for and everything like that. What compression does is it compresses the size of the file and everything, yeah, amongst other things, but it can also cause finite details like the lines of the tattoo and stuff like that to become pixelated and not as sharp and awesome looking. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to bring the template back in. Okay? Right. Okay, so I want to make the Altat into a background. I like a back tattoo. So we're going to do this, and we're going to choose active layer, and you go like this. Now this is a little too big, because you see the branches get cut off. So you've got to go and choose the scale tool, and then shrink it to the point that you want to shrink it, or to make it a little bit easier on you to keep everything even, do this one first, do it like that, go back, move it again. So here we have a perfectly awesome owl back tattoo. Now again, this is all experimental. Depending on the design, the colors, and the portion of the body you put it in, it can get distorted. Like if I wanted this tattoo to not be just completely distorted, I could shrink it even more and put it right here, right in this area along the spine and between the shoulder blades. That almost guarantees that it won't be distorted when the avatar moves around. However, it's not very realistic because people move in real life just like people move in Second Life, and so things are going to distort. Now, you don't want to leave all this in the background. So you're going to want to do that. And then you go export, and you go .tga. Alright, and then I'm gonna get on there and show you guys what it looks like, because I do have some linden and an avatar to show you guys. So now if you're still creating, if you don't quite know what's gonna go on, what's gonna go down and everything like that, you can leave this open like I have, and then find out what's going on. Now I mentioned different gradients. So let's say this is medium. We'll export. Okay. And then you want to go down more to like 60. I'll do 60. And then this will be faded or light, as some put it. So, oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Let's do LT. Okay. I'm going to show them all to you. So yes. And since this is not something that I'm going to continue to be working on, because this is just a demonstration, since I've already gone over its hit and miss on, you know, the tattoos and all that stuff, that it's experimentation. I encourage you guys to experiment. There are some programs out there that'll allow you to experiment with the tattoos and stuff before you upload them to Second Life. I would encourage a Google search for those. So there's a few of them. I don't remember the name of them, but okay, so there's this one which is like an avatar animator. There's quite a few different ones. I would just look, or if you can, if you're one of those people that can, just continue uploading to see what your experiment looks like. But since I'm doing this as a tutorial, not as a thing. Hold on. Where's the other one go? Hold on. I'm gonna make sure this is the one. Yes, this is the one. Okay. And going into Second Life. Yes, I know I need to update my Firestorm. I just haven't gotten around to doing it lately. I've been focusing mainly on console stuff. So today is actually Nuka-Cola World. I get to start downloading it in about an hour and a half. Okay. Obviously, I've made changes to my avatar and stuff since the last time you guys saw me. Give me a second. Alright, so let me get around to taking sleeves, taking all of my other tattoos off for right now, and then I will also be taking off the hoodie. Which is one that I made myself. So. Anyway, hoodie, detach the hoodie. Where is there it is. That's the stakes. Take that off. I'm missing a tattoo. There we go. Take that off. Alright. So if I've done everything correctly, the tattoo should show up on my back here. So let's go and upload bulk. So I can show you all of them. And there they are. No, shit, I ran out of blending. Okay. Well, you're only getting the light. You're not getting the medium ones. Damn it. I'm not paying money to do that. And I don't think my mom's on. Hold on. No, she's not. Okay. So, we will just do this. I will show you how to make them from here. So, appearance, edit outfit. Do tattoo. Then you go in here and you choose the tattoo, that. I'll show you. Okay. Okay. Alright. Save. I wanted you guys to see the tattoo in its natural habitat. It's still loading. There we go. So see, it's slightly distorted because of the shape of his muscles, but that is, and you know, his back. Now that's, you know, would be true in real life as well. You get up close and it's blurry. That's because it stretches. That's why I said it's hit and miss. But from far away, where a normal person might be looking at your avatar, it looks pretty sweet, right? Right? Okay, so we gotta go into outfit and take that one off, because we have to make a new one. New body part, new clothes, tattoo, upper tattoo. Okay. Right. Okay, there we go. Here's the light version. Saving. Getting out of there. See, like it's been on his back for a while, but it's faded. Pretty cool, huh? Medium would be a little bit darker than this, of course. Nothing too extreme. Now that I've made those, I'm going to show you the tattoos that I normally wear, from people who have actually been in the business of making tattoos for a while. Of course, there's this one. I chose the faded version. It's the Speak No Evil, Hear No Evil, See No Evil monkeys. There's a Kokopelli. Come on. Also in the slightly faded form. You see how it distorts when he moves his head around. These are sleeves. And see how they are exactly the same. It's not just because the artist did it that way, it's because that's the only way to do it on a system avatar. And then this is my favorite tattoo of my entire collection of tattoos. Never grow up. That is my motto. Never grow up. So obviously, if I wanted to, I could add the owl to the back. I could add more tattoos that were more towards, you know, the middle of my chest and stuff. You know, the whole 9 yards. Not that anybody really sees them with what I'm dressed for fall, but, you know, it's a thing. So I hope that helped you out with the basics. If you're going to do tattoos that have white in them, of course you can't do the color to alpha white. You would have to go in and fill back in the white, or you'd have to somehow make the background around the tattoo translucent somehow to make it a little bit more realistic on the skin. But like I said, I haven't really worked with anything this, you know, super complicated for Second Life. Tattoos can be, I should say, tattoos can be very complicated when you go into making them for yourself or for selling them. And again, I will remind everybody not to go online and Google free tattoo designs or tattoo designs and just use whatever you find on the internet. It's not legal. It can get you banned from um, Second Life if you get caught doing it. The only reason that fandom tattoos are in a gray area when it comes to charging or not charging, I would recommend not charging for them, kind of like the 80s record stuff that I do on my marketplace, is because they're copyrighted. The material, the idea, the whole thing, the IP is copyrighted. You can do fair use, which means, and you can argue that your creation doesn't really affect the name brand or the monetary aspect of it, especially when you're doing stuff for Second Life. However, that will not protect you in a legal battle if you get the wrong type of lawyer against you or the wrong type of judge. So I'd be very careful and think twice on a lot of things. Like I can get away with the Goonies shirt that I'm wearing right now because I literally made it for myself. I'm not selling it. I'm not giving it away. Um, but there are other things that I do sell on my site, my marketplace online, that could potentially get me in legal trouble. Um, and other things that I sell that I actually went to the creators and asked to be able to use. So yeah, just use your common sense on what you can and cannot make when it comes to creating for Second Life or other things. I hope this tutorial helped you out, and I will talk at you guys later.